Hey, what's up, you guys? Jelly here, and I'm back with a pretty cool deck this time. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I've always found the fossil Pokemon as a really interesting addition to Pokemon since we had them back in Red, Blue, and Yellow. Mount Moon is somewhere you're definitely going to end up when you're just playing the game straightforward. You're going to end up getting one of the two fossils in there, but Aerodactyl, to get him, you got to go get the old Amber out of the museum. You got to go out of your way. Honestly, they're not a huge addition to the game in terms of necessity, but they are quite an interesting addition to your team if you take the time to go around and get them. And I've always thought that was a pretty cool thing. Now, thinking about that, I've been looking at my cards and I said, you know what? Why don't I throw together something with these fossil Pokemon? They are pretty cool, and I think they have some very interesting themes to their cards themselves. So that's what I've done here, and I've got some pretty interesting stuff for you. I'd love to talk about it. Now, you're probably already looking at this list and seeing something that jumps out at you. So let's talk about what I'll call the core 16 first, before we talk about the optional 4 cards outside of that, on 2 different ways you can play the deck depending on what you have or what your preferences are. And then we'll talk about the elephant in the room. So taking a look at the base package, you've got 2 of the fossil for Kabuto, and 2 Kabutops. Now, Kabuto is going to be one of your big consistent threats in this game. Leech Life is fantastic, especially when you've got type advantage, because you're healing for the damage you do. So when Giovanni adds that extra damage, when type advantage adds that extra damage, you are getting that extra heal. So Kabutops can be really hard to kill unless they've got something like, a Mewtwo coming in at overdrive or something like that. Something that can really just pump out that big damage that Kabutops just can't handle. Outside of that, he can sustain through a really prolonged fight. So if these matches, if they don't have the gas to take you down quickly, you can probably take a win pretty easily with this deck. Now, Aerodactyl, one with the old Amber. I think this is an interesting card because it's just so funny to me. Being able to toss your opponent's cards back into the deck, it gives kind of that extra advantage that red card kind of does in certain ways, in that you're diluting your opponent's deck more. Tossing those extra cards back in. Sometimes you're tossing in 2 cards, sometimes you're tossing in 3 cards if you're hitting like a Blastoise or a Venusaur, one of the stage 2 Pokemon. So it can be really, really funny. And there's nothing funnier than if you actually just hit the Aerodactyl combo back to back to back and win a game, never getting a kill, and just tossing all of your opponent's Pokemon back in the deck. Outside of that, you're going to look at your utility package here. You're going to run 2 Professor's Research, 2 Sabrinas, 2 Giovannis, and 2 potions. This is going to give you some extra sustain. The potions on top of the Kabutops healing is fantastic to help keep pushing you over the edge and make sure that you're continuously taking really efficient trades. Full utility package for your battles with Giovanni and Sabrina, making sure that you're taking the fights you want to take, whether that's your opponent's benched Pokemon they're trying to set up, whether it's that extra little bit of damage to push you over the edge and get that kill. And the Professor's Research is just to help you draw further into the deck. Now, that's going to be your core 16. Next, you're going to be talking about your optional 4 and how you kind of, depending on what you want to play, how you want to play, what you've got. These are the things that you might swap in. Now, the first thing is, when you're looking at this, you have no basic Pokemon to draw. So this is where the optional choice comes in. If you're going to be playing Onix, Onix is fantastic for this deck. Being able to always consistently turn 1 Onix means it's very easy to set up Onix to just get in there. 3 energy is a big investment, but when you've got the Brox, you've got that, you can quickly get 2 turns, you've got 3 energy down, and you're doing 70 damage right away. With type advantage, you're doing 90. With Giovanni, you might be doing 100. So electric decks especially really, really hate going against Onix, and it's a really fun thing. Outside of that, if you don't have Onixes, you don't like the way he plays, Kangaskhan, especially if you have good luck and you're consistently hitting heads, Kangaskhan is fantastic. He gets in the way with 100 health. He tanks a lot for you. And then since you're not running the Brox, X-Speed's Comeback is a great choice because Kangaskhan has a 3 retreat cost. So getting it out of there is kind of really important. Now, you're probably looking at this and going, but there's no Pokeballs. Now, Pokeball is kind of terrible in this deck. You're only running 2 basic Pokemon to fetch, and one of them is guaranteed going to be in your opening hand. So if you were running 2 Pokeballs, you automatically have a dead card. You can have 2 dead cards if you happen to get both your basic Pokemon before you get your Pokeballs. You can't fetch fossils and you can't fetch stage 1s with your Pokeballs. So they're going to be dead. They're just going to be to shuffle up the deck, which, sure, if you're running something like Pokedex to help you manipulate your deck a little bit, manipulate your draws, having Pokeballs is pretty good for that. But honestly, I think it's just better to drop it and find something more useful to you rather than running those cards. So this is a pretty interesting one. There is one other variation that I will show. This one is a little less consistent. It's more of a really fun. So this is a Meowth variant. Meowth variant, you're going to increase Aerodactyl up to 2. Now you're losing that frontliner, so really you're going to be a lot more reliant on Aerodactyl, and you're using Kabutops to just kill out what doesn't get Aerodactyled. It's a little sillier. It's definitely not as consistent, but it is so fun. Anything that just gets to throw everything back to the deck and just mess with your opponent's game plan is fantastic. You're basically going to be using the same base cards. As you can see, everything looks pretty similar. You're just going to be swapping in Meowths instead of the basics and the extra Aerodactyl and the extra Old Amber over the other 2 cards, whether they were the Brocks or your X-Speeds. So they're a really fun deck. All 3 are pretty, good ways. You definitely will get the least consistency potentially out of the Meowth because it's definitely a lot more coin flip oriented, even compared to Kangaskhan, because you're relying on only coin flips that do no damage but take away Pokemon when you do hit them. So definitely, if you think this is cool, try out the deck. Let me know what you think. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll throw some matchup videos of the deck that you see over there at the end of this, and let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you guys enjoy. Catch you next time. Going first. Onyx, we got Amber, we got that. All right, can we get the other fossil? We do. Perfect. So we have a Kabuto, we have this. We could use a Brock to accelerate our Onyx at this point now. That's what we're looking for, is Brock Kabutops. Here we go. 1 Kabuto. 2. Do 80 or 20 to itself. Good. 20 to itself. Needed that, so that's good. Now Big Bad Onyx is going to give him the old Land Crush. Nice big killer. We have Sabrina to force Pikachu forward, since he'll most likely put Voltorb forward. Oh, nope, good, he did put the Pikachu forward. Do 100 with Giovanni, leave him real low. Okay, straight up concession. Yeah, this deck is fantastic against electric decks. Okay, we're going second. We're gonna have the Onyx. What else we got? We got our Dig, we've got Amber Fossil, we've got a Kabuto, we've got 2 Dig actually. If we dig with the first energy down and then we go into a Brock on draw, that'd be huge for us here. Okay. Pidgeot Arbok deck. Okay, there's our Brock. So we're gonna get that down. If he doesn't go to Pidgeotto, we kill. Pidgeotto survives with 10. I think it has 80. Okay, let's see. Damn. Yep, 80 health. He'll survive with 10. Home Fossil for Kabuto. Throw second energy. Throw the third energy. Get back 20 out of that 30. Alright, so we're gonna leave that at 10. He may retreat it out. Just try to keep it alive so he can get the Pidgeot effect. He doesn't have anything set up in the back line. And if we draw a Giovanni, it's an instant kill. He's going to retreat it out. Yep, there's the Pidgeot. Drive off for that, sure. Put out that. We can go up to Kabuto and retreat and kill. Big. It's our Aerodactyl. All right, so we kill that. We get our first point. $70. Drawing a Giovanni would be awesome here. So we're going to bring forward that. We're going to attack with that. We're going to drop it to 10. He's setting up his second Arbok. I guess he's going to probably let this one die. Oh yeah, we could have actually brought that forward instead and just attacked with that. Alright, so we do that. He's gonna bring this forward. We're at 2 points. We'll drop it to 10. He'll have cornered us. It's fine for it to drive off here because we just do that. And we'll just only lose 10 on that heal. I mean, thanks to our heal, I should say. Yeah, we'll just go straight at it. If we out heal it actually because of type advantage. So it's just straight up a lockout. I can't imagine he has anything else for this. Okay, he could go backwards into his Kangaskhan. That is absolutely an option. But Sabrina guarantees win because this is going to be able to just I'm gonna die here. Sabrina says this kills with this. This comes forward. We just retreat into Onyx and get a kill. So no matter what, Sabrina is game here. Present game. Okay. We got there. Okay, we got a dome fossil. That's a great thing. We're going first, which sucks. We don't have a Kabuto, but we have the Kabutops. We have no dig. Against Wheezing. Let's see what we got. All right, so we have the Giovanni. We can try to go for a kill here. One, got two. There we go. Giovanni gets the kill. I think we Sabrina. Yeah, we definitely Sabrina here. There we go. There's a Kabuto. Here's the thing. Since we're not caring about putting it forward, I'm going to put this first. A Sabrina. And we're just hoping for two double heads. He can't immediately do that. It's two to go backwards. Double tails is awful for us. That's absolutely terrible. Oh. That's unfortunate. And that's exactly why we put that there. That's activated. That's ready to be activated if it gets pulled forward. All right, we're going to pray for a double. There's one. There's two. We pull the double. So now we can pull forward Kabutops when he dies, and we're good. Okay, so he just straight up retreats. So I'm thinking we Aerodactyl here and just see if we can get lucky on tossing Wheezing back in the deck. I think that's the best thing we could do here. Alright. Alright, here we go. Got the heads. Alright, perfect. So he brings forward the Wheezing. We can now pull back, or I mean the Arbok. If he keeps it forward, we can now just pull Aerodactyl back. Actually, technically, no, we can't. No, he's right. He used the energy retreat, so he can't corner us, so we can. We can just pull back and kill. If he has nothing else to go on the bench, we win. We have Giovanni, that's fine. Retreat. Bring forward. Energy so it doesn't yell at me. Giovanni. And leech life. Oh, and there we go. All right, let's see if we can get a good hand. On first again. Kangaskhan, we got Dome Fossil, Kabuto, and we have Research to go dig. So we're in a pretty good opening hand. One-off Potion could be a little bit better if it was something like Sabrina. Okay, we go first. Do we draw? X speed, Sabrina. None of the above are what we want. So we'll just pass turn. We're gonna play out the Giovanni. As long as we get one heads, we kill Mankey. There's the heads. I forgot to potion because I'm dumb. That was very good of me to forget to potion there. That's fine, because now we hold the potion. We'll bring this forward. This kills. He has no use for Primeape, so it becomes 2 dead cards in his deck by doing that. Research. Alright, we got the Aerodactyl for our Amber now, so that's great. Let's kill his Mankey. Now it's Kabuto facing down Kabuto. He could have the Kabutops. Like, it would give him an edge in this matchup. Oh, okay, good. So double potion means that we now just nullify that attack. We got our Kabutops, so we can even not have to worry about the potions. Put down that. Kabutops up. Aerodactyl out. Smack. Drop him to 40. We go back to 140. And pass turn. And then we got the concede. Alright, so even with one mistake, still got the win. Okay. We're going second. Got Psychic, so we got the Mewtwo matchup. We've got Brock, we've got Dig, we have no fossils, no evolutions, no nothing. But we have type advantage here. With Giovanni and Brock, we have a 1-turn kill potential on our second turn. Hey. Brock. Oh, okay. All right, it's an Alakazam deck. 30, 60, ow, that hurts. All right, so we can take ourselves off kill percent here. We'll check that this has, yep, type advantage. Got it. 3. And crush. Kill. Got 13 cards left in deck. If we draw a Giovanni, it's another instant kill. Sabrina gets a kill. Sabrina no longer guarantees a kill. And show me tails. That's 1. That's 2. Let's go. Kava tops. Kava toe. Leave it at 10. Start building this. If we kill next turn, the following we can hopefully just Sabrina into a kill. Okay, he conceded. He saw that coming. All right, going second. Grass, so that's not very fun for us. We've got all of our fossil lines, no dig, no ramp with Brock. Pokeballing. So if he's playing this, it's a good chance it's a Venusaur deck. Or it's a Butterfree deck. Should see which one. Yep, it's a Venusaur deck. He has all the dig in the world. This is really unfortunate. Okay, he is running all of the above potentially, or he's just running it as a starter. I'm honestly not even sure it's worth it to start building Onyx, because he dies so easily here. Okay. Rock off the top would be really cool here. Rock off the top is what we wanted. Alright, so we can start building our Aerodactyl next turn. We'll be able to kill this Lilligant next turn. So he's only going to get 1 ramp. So he just may choose not to even ramp here. It would make sense to ramp still because it's going to do 50 damage, knock my Onyx to 60. No, he's not even going to. Okay. He's going to retreat. Makes sense to retreat. Yep, there's the X-speed out. And he's just going to sacrifice his Caterpie to do Call for Family. Try to accelerate his Venusaur out. Building up Aerodactyl. We're not going to use Giovanni here. Kill. A Lilligant, time to do 50 to me. Oh, yeah, sorry, 70 with type advantage. 50 with this potion. Even better, we drew the second potion. These are actually fantastic draws. Since he didn't evolve, this most likely means that he drew the Venusaur off Call for Family. We'll set up that. Punch for this. This will come forward. If he gets his Ivy, that's pretty good for him. If he doesn't, he loses. Did he get the Ivy? Brina for this, sure. Okay, so we just retreat for game. Retreat. 70 for game. Yep, concede. Okay, that was good. Just got Onyx set up, kept beating on him. Okay, we got Onyx, we got an Amber, we have a Dig card, we're going first. I'm paying attention, it's on its Psychic. It's a Drowsy deck. Probably Alakazam. Okay, we got Aerodactyl right off the rip. Overall, a pretty terrible hand again. He doesn't have the Hypno we can kill right now. Hey, he's got the Hypno. It's gonna put us to sleep. On Tails. Got the heads, perfect. Okay, so we're gonna smack that. On Tails. Okay, he gets heads as well. Let's see if we can get heads again back. All right, we got heads back. Okay. This is all heads, all game. Except for me. I can't hit heads. Hey, there's the heads I needed. What does he do again? 50. Oh, this is the base one. Okay, there's tails. Come on, tails number 2. Tails number 2. Of course not. All right, we got the heads. Okay, we got the Kabatops. Does 50 and gives me the no supporter effect. Okay, show me a tails. Nope, heads again. This is the most heads. This is so many heads. Potion, there we go. You know what? Screw it. This is insanity. There's so many coin flips this turn. Oh, he's building the second Gengar. Another heads. Okay, my turn. Can I get a heads again? And I get tails. That gets a heads. Unfortunate. It's active, right? Yeah, active Pokemon is now asleep. So if he kills, we get to come back and kill. Okay, Giovanni, because we didn't get locked out on supporters. How'd I look down at my phone to do that like I was coin flipping? Too much Kangaskhan list from before. Okay. Sure, we'll put out the Kabatops. And show me tails. Alright, he finally had a second tails. Show me tails once more. Let's fucking go, finally. All right, so we just retreat into game. All right, we got there. That was insane.